Hey everybody. In this video I want to discuss a little bit the question of who is your teacher. Remember I mentioned earlier videos that I have a lot of teachers. And most of them come from books or come from online podcasts or videos. But there also is another teacher I have, and those teachers are the ones that I interact with every day. And these are the people that make up my life. So whenever I have a situation, I always wanted to be aware of the fact that who am I allowing to be my teacher? So I'll give you some examples. I hold the door open for somebody. The person walks through, doesn't thank me. And I say, I'm not going to do that again. So that person I allow to be my teacher, and that person teaches me not to be considerate. I may be in a discussion with somebody and that person is raising their voice, and then I raise my voice. And that person is teaching me, this is how you do an argument. You raise your voice. So I think it's very important for us to be aware that these things happen throughout our lives, and we may be, for the most part, even unaware of it. Another example might be, I call this person up, but they never return my calls. They never call me on their own. I'm not going to call them up anymore. So I have allowed that person to teach me how to be like them. And the being like them is what I really didn't like in the first place. So they taught me to do something that I really don't want to be doing. So this is the thing that can build up over time. We really don't realize that it's happening, but we allow other people to teach us rather than us saying, this is the way I live my life and this is what I do, and I'm not going to let you teach me to do something different if that something is negative. Now there's another example that works also with this, is the person actually does something that's very positive. So you look at it and you say, I really like the way the person handled this, and this is something that I want to have for myself, and I will allow you to be my teacher. So teachers can work two ways. They can teach you to be negative, or they can teach you to be positive. I remember an example that happened so many years ago with one of my sons, and I mean many years ago. He's probably 12 or 13 at the time. But we were having a discussion, and I was raising my voice, and he was remaining calm. And I was getting heated, and my son was just calm. And I remember saying in my head at the time, and he was probably 13, I think my son is more mature than I am. He's handling this situation better than I am. And I said to myself, why don't you let him be your teacher, Frank? Tone it down. Get on the level of a mature discussion that your son is showing you, and learn from him. So you really can learn from anybody. So I put this out there because I think it's something to keep in mind. It happens subtly. You may not be aware of it. Somebody mentions something about another person, some sort of gossipy thing, and you kind of fall into it. You kind of respond in a gossipy way, not realizing that that person just taught you that gossiping is part of who you are. Rather than saying or not saying anything, not participating in some gossiping and just saying, I'm not going to allow you to train me or to be my teacher in ways that I'm not happy with. So I put that out there to you. It's a statement that I kind of keep in the back of my head when I'm in situations. And that statement is, I say, as the situation is happening, who is my teacher? And if you are showing me something good, I'll definitely allow you to be my teacher and I'll benefit from it. But if you are showing me something that I don't like, I'm not going to allow you to be my teacher. And I'll be aware of the fact that this is something I don't want to copy from you. So things to think about. I hope it helps. Talk to you some more. Bye now.